All right, hey there, everybody. Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing some more Final Fantasy. Hopefully, you guys can see here all this fun stuff. Also, I think I figured out my screaming issue, and it's going to take me a little bit to fix it. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day today. A good evening, wherever you happen to be. All that fun stuff. Yeah, very excited for some more of this. Also, kind of interested to see that the Fall Guys event is back. I kind of want to do more of that. I know I had a lot of fun with it last time, so I kind of want to do more Fall Guys. Hey there, Virtually Mint. Hey there, SpaceNet. I see SpaceNet's here. How's it going? And you're so. Oh my gosh, the swords are so shiny. See now, is that just like one weapon you have, or is it like, I assume it's just one weapon? It's a dual weapon that you have. It's the Venom has dual weapon, right? Let's invite to a party. Hello. That looks awesome. Finally upgraded the relic. Yes. That is something I need to do someday, is go through and get a relic weapon. I know they take like a million years to do, and they're tough, but hopefully that's something I can go through and eventually do sometime. Also, yeah, let me know if the stream kind of gets interrupted or crappy or choppy and stuff like that. Let me know, because I'm doing my I think I figured out some of my issue. Apparently it's Final Fantasy XIV right now. I went to be like, okay, maybe my recording isn't working properly because the game's in I played in like borderless window. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll make it go full screen. And apparently, even though I've got 3 monitors attached to my computer, it would only ever change the one. I could change the monitor it would go to, but it would only go to the same one, which is not my main monitor anyway. So I think there's an issue with that I have to try to fix later. But yeah. But yeah, congrats on the relic there, SpaceNet. How hard was it to get something like that? I'm very curious. Also, it's like wearing like a yoga outfit or something like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a really good Monday. Yeah. I know it's a long weekend for us here in the Canada. Well, I mean, long weekend for some people. Some people, I think, probably had to work today. But tomorrow is a holiday for us. It's our Remembrance Day. I believe in the States you call it Veterans Day or something like that. So, yeah. Normally I would be going to a Remembrance Day ceremony, but I hurt my foot pretty bad the other day, so not doing that. Yeah. Kind of excited to see where the story goes from here. So what have we been working on a little bit? So we found kind of a group here. There's been tempering and stuff going on with the faction here, the people here. We found a group, and apparently like her sister was hidden, and they don't trust us, kind of a thing. So we need to hopefully find the girl in green there and get her to trust us and stuff like that. So we need to Jarek is animal to make a deal. So that's the people, because again, there's a literal oil derrick in the middle of. Can I see it from here? Where can I think it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, there's like a giant oil derrick in the water here, which I think is hilarious. So yeah, this is kind of an oil pipe taking oil to wherever they need it. We've also got the tower, the ominous tower. I think it's massive. There, so we got to deal with that. You were slacking on it until the day before. Ton of trials, high-level raids, and alliance raid later. What's the result? It looks awesome. It's an amazing result. Ooh. Are you riding a golden puppy? Oh, it's so shiny and awesome. That is a cool pet. Or mount. That's really awesome. I hope you brush and comb that hair every day, because it is so beautiful. But yeah, let's get into the story a little bit here. Let's talk with Alice. You think I did like 10 or 15 rounds of Alliance Raid Roulette to go from half filled? Oh, okay, so it's a lot of, and like Alliance Raids they take a decent amount of time, don't they? So yeah, so that is definitely some commitment, which is awesome. Well, let's talk to Alice here, and let's move forward. Hey, Alice. So, 2 sets of fresh footprints. Young women, judging by the size. It's definitely them. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let's go find these girls. This way? Are we headed back to the cave there? Oh yeah, I can't fly in this area yet. That's also something I had to do. Go back and get all my the ability to fly in all the areas. The trail stops at the frozen lake. Perhaps they chose this route as not to leave footprints. I can't think of any other reason. Look at this place. It's crawling with beasts. I can only imagine how hard it must be for the ailing sister to cross the ice. We could really do it with Alphino's help. But we can't afford to wait for him. Let's split up and look for clues. Alright, let's go look for clues now. All of the clues. Okay, what clues are we looking for? Actually, if I go to Duty Finder, does it say how long these stuff are? Alliance raids? Oh, they just give you a time limit. Okay. Alright. Let's hop on a mount here. Oh, here's a clue. I'm guessing because it's all shiny and stuff. An empty bottle. The empty bottle smells faintly of alcohol. A thin coating of dirt indicates it had been here for some time. It's unlikely having connection to she and her sister. Okay. Well, that was not it. Okay. Way to get my hopes up, game. At least I know now what I'm looking for. Also, I gotta remember I gotta use my greens if I get into combat. So I can have Zero fight with me. Gotta remember that's something I need to do. Alright, what do we got here? Fresh blood. Oh, that's not good. That is really not good. Alright, the blood stain in the snow appears to be fresh. Judging from the amount, the victim may have been severely wounded. The trail leads southwards. Okay. Okay. Hopefully the girls are okay. There we go. I'm gonna toss my greens there already just in case. Okay, where are we? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna worry eating food. Is that them over here? It is. Oh no. Is she dead? Are they both dead? Aww. I feel like this radio is going to be important. I keep showing it off. The 2 bodies are already cold. Aww. Aww. No. If only they listened and trusted us. We're really gonna work on you guys' cardio.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked. No.
Aww.
Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
Aww.
We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
Aww. Poor kids. This is sad.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there's something to the tale after all. I want to understand. So I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Alright, so we found them. They passed away. It is sad. Okay, but he's gonna look at this radio thing. I feel like this radio's got something with it. Okay, I'll say what's going on. There must have been something we could have done. But what? Should we have never come here? Would they still be alive if we hadn't? I mean, I think it would have ended up perishing anyways because of everything going on, but yeah, it's not cool. Okay, Alphino. Alphino's resolve may be shaken, but he has not forgotten his duty. We have already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. This is... as for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do now is make a report to Lucia, and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. Let us linger here no more. Come. Quest accepted. Alright, where are we headed? We just headed back here. Okay, let's just teleport. Teleporting. Do. Alright, let's head inside here. Alright, what's going to be our next course of action here? Alisaie and Alphino, tell me that you finished. Tell me they finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrain from saying much more than that. Clearly, they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask for your account? We found some. They were not happy to see us.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's Third Legion clashed with the First, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Okay, what's going on here?
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Oh.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
Hey, Serena.
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
Yes, we shall.
I think we do.
So the radios kept people from being tempered. That's neat.
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths.
Ooh.
If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Alright, well, we're going. Who else?
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
Could it be anyone but them?
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face, how their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true.
What would your mother say if I let you two go by yourselves? I like how we still have dialogue choices. It's fun.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Yes, yes. Utmost.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
Probably doesn't know who I am.
Dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
All right. So let's speak with Lucia and Julius. We are going back with you. Okay. You will be received as invited guests, and I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred, in particular, will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over you and keep you. Okay, so let's go. Well, let's talk with him and then let's go. Are you and the children ready? I will explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it as an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less. You will have our full cooperation. Okay. Let's go, Zero. What the heck? Sonic the Hedgehog? What are you doing? It's so shiny. Okay. Neat. Sonic the Hedgehog is being shiny. Okay, we got them over here. Where is the route that we need to go? Alright. This is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead, I want you where I can see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Alice, he's Alphino. And last but not least, there's Luneth. Luneth? Where have I heard that before? No matter. Alphino and Alice will watch the road ahead, while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being dangers, so you're to run, not saunter. Run towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creature bar the way, we go around them. Ready to make a dash for the station? Yes. Alright, certain duties require you to follow an NPC to a designated location. Should you fall too far behind, the NPC will return to the starting point. You must seek them out again. Okay, so it's kind of like we did before. Only this time we have to run away from enemies. Is that what's going on here? Okay. Oh no, a bear! I figure if I stay right behind them, we should be fine. This must be the road he mentioned. Okay. If you follow this, it should lead to the station. Okay. Oh, the station's way over here. We'll be running for quite a bit. I know we have mounts we can use, right? Throwing it out there. Boing. 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 Better not draw attention. I'll just jump up and down. How about that? Uh-oh. Something in front of us. Oh, that's the station, I presume. Okay, it's getting out of the way. Jotun. Oh, that's their take on them. Don't they normally... Oh, no, they don't have two heads. That's starts with an E, I think. Normally that creature has 2 heads. Alright, we made it. We're really at the kind of feeling the base of the tower here. This is it. The first stop, that is. Good. It looks like your friends know better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Okay, I'm curious if we know who his leader is. Like if we'll run into someone we know already. North of the station is Regio Damorum, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off. Understood? Alright, let's complete that. And then I can talk with you to get the next one. Julius knows only too well that danger lurks around every corner. From here, we head to the northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. Well, the route itself is straightforward. Getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen? Aye, they spare their own but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you'll fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. I will doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back. I will not take the chance. With that said, let us proceed. Okay, so they're not allowed to fight, only me. Okay, we can do that. Oh, okay. Well, let's not hop on a mount here. Oh, looks like we found some. Oh, so they're just going to force us into fights. That's cool. Well, looks like he's just going to stand there and watch them too. Alright. They're down. Oh. I see why your comrades chose you. Julius, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered, as we call them. Your people will need to be taken to the custody. That way we may administer the treatment, but they will eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all we know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They're beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. See, that's a little sad. Like, you'd think he'd be like, oh, there's a way to save our countrymen. We should try. But, I guess the Garlemalds are a little bit more, heartless. At least this group. Maybe there's other groups that aren't. I assume there's a bunch of smaller groups that have kind of found each other now at this point. Okay. Let's do some fighting. Save my stuff for if I find a tougher enemy. Air anchor! Boom! Burn the bodies. Looks like we're not being followed. We can continue onward. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, hey there, Vanessa. How are you doing? Alright, let's keep pushing forward here. Let's just take out this little guy. Eblin Ice Trap. Come on, Zero. I've missed fighting with Zero. I gotta level up my Chocobo, actually. I should actually check to see if there's, if I can level him up. I haven't paid attention to that for a while now. Character... Companion? Skills... I've only got one skill point, so I need to save them up. Okay. We need to keep them out so we can do some healing. Alright, Julius. Hey, look, you can fight on your own. Good. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before only out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Alright, let's go. Catch up with Julius. Okay, where are you? Map. Up here. Okay. I'll put him out. And Maggie! We're gonna run under. Oh, I'm waiting for it to stop me. Nope, I can keep going. Oh, we actually have another Aetheryte crystal up here too. There must be like an interesting base of operations you have. Oh, what are you? What in the Lord Cthulhu is this? Tempered Imperial? Okay. We're getting all Lovecraftian up here. I like it. Okay, you're down. What is that? That is cool. Okay, I like that. Okay. I like how they look. Okay, look at what they've become. Would you still stand there and claim that that they can be cured? I know we've never seen them that bad before. Those exposed to a vast quantity of a primal's aether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourselves, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure. Okay, but we can save them before they get to this. Can we try that? No? You just want us to slaughter them all? Okay. Well, boom. Alright, let's just... I love... More mounts need little abilities like this to kind of like... do that. I love that. Okay, dismount. Talk with them here. Like my reindeer that does presents. Okay, we're almost there. You should keep your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine this way. Okay. Yes, we kept our side of the agreement. Of course we would. This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we're actually heading into like a subway system. To a subway. Theodora? Hello? Theodora? She's clear they're not intent to speak with you. Okay. So some of them already have names. Oh. It is just straight up a subway system. So Garlemald has like, they've got like subway systems, they've got like oil factories, you've got air. How have they not just taken over the rest of the world? Like how have they not? They've got the Magitech, they've got the airships, they've got a vast technology that's vastly superior to everybody else's. Very interesting. They were even all, like, united under one purpose. Very interesting. Okay. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed. And if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must all but be exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitter cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower voices. Well, you may be here as guests. The others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Okay. You're invested in the story. It's getting to feel like a high-stakes plot. Yeah, I'm really interested in where this is going. Like, we're clearly going to have to deal with that giant tower, and I'm interested to see what primal it is in this area. And also, like, they have an Aethernet. Can they use Aetherite to travel in Garlemald? Like, is that a thing? Because, like, they don't use magic, and I assume this was magic that. I'm confused as to why that's there. All right, imposing command. Okay, you're the commander. Sorry, he's not just the commander. He's the imposing commander. All right, Julius, what's up?
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
Oh.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no...
Oh. No intention of harming your kid.
Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
Okay.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat.
Okay.
And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together? To face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils.
I hate that he's not wrong.
That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Okay, maybe threatening us
remain
isn't the
here
best.
while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Oh, so we can't use magics.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times.
Oh, maybe not.
Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
That's right, I could wipe you guys all out with but a thought.
Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Okay. Well, I guess we gotta listen then.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Yes, from their side, like I'm the big bad. Like I'm the monster. Let's say virtually meant you're making chili. Chili would sounds good. Sounds so good right now. Quest completed. Also, SpaceNet says the Aetheryte here is much like the Sharlayan experimental ones, augmented with magitech, so they can transport those without magic. Okay, that makes sense. And because because they treated their lessers as nothing more than resources. Yeah, so like that's their mindset, is they treat them like nothing. So yeah, it's not responding. Like their technology is so vast, but like they were not good to the people they were conquering and stuff like that, so they didn't want to join them willingly. If they'd been nicer to them, if the Garlemald had been like, hey, could they go to a place and they give them technology and they made their lives better, that could have like, you know, maybe then we could all get along. But yeah, and he's right with the whole, like, as soon as we join up, like our ideologies are so different, they'll eventually fracture again. Yeah, so the alliance would not last, that's for sure. I mean, hopefully that would be wrong. We should give it a try. And then we can decide after that. That way we can, we can all just get along. Can't we all just get along? Let's just fight Fandaniel and then get rid of the towers, and then we'll decide from there. How about that? Okay, Julius has his orders, unpleasant though they may be. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We are in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that is what you mean, or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, try to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, these shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. Okay, no magic. Julius was like, I just walked with death and lived. And that's it. Yeah, Gaius said that most wouldn't recognize us by sight. Yeah, which is kind of cool. Like, they had no idea who we were. Okay, you, on the other hand, may go wherever so you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or interest, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. Alright, well, I will not mess things up then. But yeah, they're... Just the way they react when they know it's like, oh, the champion of Eorzea. They're like, oh gosh, because like I've literally slaughtered countless of their countrymen and their leaders, and I think one of their emperor at one point. Right, come with us, Julius. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business you brought here, you best keep your hands off the Aetheryte. It's deactivated, and I'd rather you didn't mess with it. There are others throughout the city. They're built by Garleans, for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the Aetheryte power to keep this place lit, though that comes at the cost of its normal function. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So they use that to teleport people around, but they need its power for, well, this. I wonder if it can be used for heating and stuff, too. Alright. Octavia? It's you, Lunith Darksphere. Yeah. I served under Lord Gaius of the 14th Legion. I was there the night the Pertolium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends, swept them aside in the dozens, as though they were nothing to you. Yep, I did. And maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. Yeah, see, like they're not happy with me. I mean, I was doing what I needed to do, but yeah, I kind of slaughtered lots of them. It's so cold. Young soldiers on the verge of losing consciousness. Uh-oh. That's not good. I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Oh, damn. Tore the sutures. Oh, so he's all bleeding and stuff like that. Of all times, the worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for this Erd bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgil's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life, but we made our escape. Took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell, and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar, a Taylor war. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. And if you call this a mercy, mind intact, but body broken, a soldier in the name alone, I cut you down where you stood if I could, murderer. Oh, yeah. They've got a Magitech radio. Radio is in the same model as one used at Victor's Spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. I think so. Okay, and I've got someone else to talk to? Oh, it must be in this train card. There we go. Alphino's here. Did you learn anything of note? Not really. I know they hate me. Then your findings are consistent with my own. The plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warm and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Of course. Of course, Alphino. Let's talk with Flavius. Hello, Flavius. Assisting. Who's there? My eyes. I can't see all that well. Ah, thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But no, it won't last much longer. You should look at the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. Aww. It's okay, guys. We'll figure this out. Right, so those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. If I knew we were warding against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have a contingent to deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are in no position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him, though we need to persuade Julius first. Alright, let's go talk to the kid. Let us help you. Well, we'll see enough. Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept rather some stored away in the event of they are stowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work. We have a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern, though. We had some sterlium set aside until it was stolen. Oh, we hadn't identified the culprit. Could have been one of the, or could have been other refugees, or one of the afflicted, for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are going to get worse instead of better. If it's sterlium you need, our contingent is secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We do not accept your charity. If we can hold out on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. They're expecting to be saved soon? Hey, maybe. That'd be good. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the jerk's words, loyal servants of the Telophori. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched the messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructed them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Telophori. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word, and we'll bring you a ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. You know we're right. I don't want you people to starve and freeze to death. I lived in Canada long enough to know that's not fun. So, did you agree to it? Of course not. No, he will not place Garlemald in debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Oh, so if you go outside to our base and just happen to find some, that'd be too bad. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You're a lot more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Alright. Quest completed. More experience for me, please. Alright, I'm really worried that this is going to turn into a fight somehow. Alright, Julius finds himself in a somewhat bizarre position of leading ambassadors of the enemy contingent on a salvage mission. Alright, we get some head gear coffers. We will begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. Oh my gosh, these words. The first location is Forum Salius, a park to the northeast of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Okay, let's go. Let's hop on a mount. Ooh, I'm getting you a lot today. I've noticed, although it is like random, there definitely is like you'll get a few, quite a lot. Oh. He's walking up the stairs there. I thought it was someone else for a minute. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, where are we going? This way. Ooh, I'm actually really close to level 34. Yeah, let's say. It's a lot of broken Magitech. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. The health of society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Vos Galvus. But it's very true. Parks and communal spaces are very important. Did we come to extract Sharlayan from the wrecked Magitech armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machinima in the vicinity. But as our Sharlayan has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then with your permission, we will commence the search. Proceeding. Okay, so let's see if we can find some. Let's see here. Shop counter. Any here? Surveying. Survey says... Nope. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by... Really? Okay. So not there. Oh, there are places up here. Oh, there's an ether current up here. Here's a map. Surveying. More surveying. Several points of interest are marked on the map. The pond, children play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of oil. Let's grab the ether current. What's here? A long time since I grabbed an ether current. Oh, there's one. Another one around here somewhere that I can see. Actually, this must have been a nice little park area. Interacting. Inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms the fuel canisters have long since been drained, as Julius said. Okay. Oh, it's over there. Oh, there's even a swing set. Oh, are you sitting on the swing? Can you sit on the swing set? Why do you sit on the swing set? Can I go on by it and just hit? Oh, that's cool. And I'm just sitting on the swing set. Aw, that's awesome. It just automatically knows that. I guess if you build all the kind of like sittable areas the same height, let's do that. That's cool. Thanks. Children's slide. There's clearly not going to be any here, but I guess we're going to check the children's slide. I am not the smartest tool in the not the sharpest tool in the shed. The contraption is built with the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons capable of transforming into different configurations. On closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. It's just a slide. Boo. It's a little pond. Ah, it's you. Any luck? No. I'm sorry, we couldn't find any. There's no sign of any Sharlayan. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. Couldn't help noticing you're gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? Yes. What? Yes. I mean, no, I'm... Probably where you came as a child. I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So like all the other children, we just had to wade in and splash about. We stayed here... would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. But we'd be sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time when we got home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our deaths walking around like that. Aww. The pond was heated. Was the Sharlayan-powered heater, by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out the tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. Oh, so maybe it's still under there. I can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though. Julius? What are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign Signiferi and Madakai, so it doesn't scare me. Then I think you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of fair fire should do the trick. Ooh, leave it to me. I mean, there's a bunch of trees right behind you. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed drilling from a frozen lake, like how the tappers do it. But we're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. And so, fancy a dip? Okay, let's go. Little friendly competition might make things interesting. Very, very true. Last one to find the Sharlayan tank is a rotten egg. Though, I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Gross. That'll be gross. Alright, let's head inside. Okay. I'll say you're just freezing there. You're not actually looking. Murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind of your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Oh, I'm chilled to the... I actually have a thing chilled to the bone. What is that? Causing damage over time. Oh my gosh. I'm actually taking damage. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to injury. Okay. My clothes is extra chilly. Not the smartest thing to get wet in the middle of winter. And then I'm curious with ones like these. Like, is it always the last one you look at that triggers it? Probably be the best way to do it. Or is it the same one every time? Beneath the water, your fingers catch what you think might be a handle. I think we found it. I'm literally holding nothing. I am holding nothing. I think we've gone a little crazy. You open the hatch and retrieved a tank. No, we're just crazy. Now we're full. Over the grand discovery comes at great personal cost. You become acutely aware of the freezing cold and rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver him your prize. Oh boy. Alright, still chilled to the bone. Did you find anything? I hope you did. Alright, we got uncovered a hidden treasure is the adventurer's bread and butter. The one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. I love the words they're using for this stuff. The details are fun. Like the developers are just having fun with it now. Okay, that's it. Then there's still some, and there's still some left. Okay, let's go. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphino a hand. Oh, look at him, kind of turning around. Call me an olden because by fire I'm reborn, and my clothes are mostly dry too. Appreciate you recovering this early, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Yes, he would be. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate, we lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you can imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving the same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Oh man, I relate with this guy quite a bit. Never again those rooftops are never again those rooftops of rubble, those friends dead, those memories. If I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Okay, not the rubble and the dead friends thing, but the coldness and the spring mornings. Okay, so soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. Alright, let's complete this mission. Boop-a-doo-doo. Quest completed. Do. Alright. Inventory's getting full again. Okay, now that you have the fire is burnt out, Julius is ready to move on. Right, now that we've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the pond. Okay. Oh, we're looking for more. Probably makes sense. Let's go find more. Oh. Some monsters here. An automated satellite. Oh, someone's walking around there. I can see this giant sword there. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. Well, my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units. Those that took the more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time. That time being now. Rather than prize them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing by compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the machinima's gauge to see if it has any left. It should still provide an accurate reading, even with the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use the explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Okay. Let's go. Understood. Let's get to work. Proceeding. Okay. Tank is empty. Nope. I don't want to use that. If the tank is empty, I don't want to use it. Appears to have been broken, giving you no way of determining if there's fuel in it. Let's use it then. Just in case. Casing and retrieving the tank. You find it to be completely empty, of course. Like, could I destroy these guys and take stuff from them? Well, you know, over here, let's just grab more. I have a fair amount of explosives spared today, but tomorrow is another story. We can't afford to waste them on units with nothing to offer. Be sure to check the gauge first. Of course, if the gauge is damaged, it's up to you to make the call. And that's what I did. I made the call, and it was a bad call. Man, it was a bad call. Alright, here's some armor over here. There's some more over there, too. Broken. Let's use it. Might be broken, but let's try it. And completely empty. I gotta stop wasting these bombs. Is there one in there? No, there's nothing in there. Okay. The heck are you? You look cool. Oh! That's a level 90 warmonger. Oh, so this must be a hunt. I will stay away from you. I am only level 83. Like, that's why you look cool. You're like a boss monster. You've been broken. I'm not going to do that one yet. Maybe this one will tell me there's some in there. It's empty. Okay, I'm not going to do it on the empty one. I'll do it on the one here that might have some. And okay, retrieve the tank to find. It's still half full or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Julius, we'll surely be pleased by your discovery. Yeah, we found one. We found some. More explosive? Wait, is that what I think it is? It is! Not only did this tank survive the attack that disabled the war machina in which it was installed, it also escaped the blast of your explosion unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among Sharlayan tanks would surely deserve one. No, Space.net. The tank is twice as big as it needs to be. That's an engineer's perspective. Okay, I like that perspective. It's just too big. That's why. You just make a smaller one. I love these the descriptions of these right now. They're awesome. All right, let's hand it over and give it a medal. It deserves a medal. Okay, you've done it again. Truly, luck is on our side. With this, we should be able to fuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we head back. Wait here while I go and see how Alice and Alphino are faring. Okay. Waiting. Can I tap my toe? I did run into Sonic earlier. Keep waiting. And by waiting, you really mean loading. Oh, what are they talking about?
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Of course Thancred is following us.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen.
Alright.
After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance.
Of course.
We observed you being led into the station,
Oh, hey, Tickle.
but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Everything. Okay.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise.
Ooh.
This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up.
Oh, what'd they get?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until...
Okay. Forgot about the stream. You set a phone reminder. Oh, I'm glad you made it now to call. But,
They had not gone far.
I thought maybe, like... I know tomorrow's a holiday for us, so I'm like, oh, maybe you're doing something with the family, because maybe you guys have a holiday tomorrow, too.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
Of course, it's always me. Because I'm the bestest.
Wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Surprised they let me keep my link pearl. Or maybe they don't even know what it is.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Yay.
Well, well. It's not at all what I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
Aww.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
It's been a very depressing expansion so far.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
Oh, what?
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Oh no, are they going to try to attack our camp? I have a feeling that's what they're going to try to do. It gets worse? It's been pretty depressing so far. You just forgot to set a reminder. Yeah, I'm definitely doing my best to try to do it the same time every day. Or every week.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
finished your war, Council?
Aw, he looks sad.
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies.
Yeah, that's what I
withdrawn
thought.
From Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Oh no.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Aww.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Everything will be alright. Have faith. Everything will be okay.
Get them out of here.
See, he seems very torn. I think we've kind of got him on our side. It's all about hearts and minds at this point, right? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's talk with Julius here. Alphino and Alizé will be fine, provided they do not resist. Good to know. Oh, there we go. Find that for a second. What did I get at level... Marksman Mastery? Got a new trait, a couple new traits. Nice. Yeah! Actions and traits. When was that? I got... an 80... Oh, there we go, traits. 84 allows the accumulation of charges for consecutive uses of reassemble and increases the potency of heated split shot to 200, heated slug shot to 120, and heated clean shot to 120. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Just getting a little bit stronger. Okay, once again, Julius has been entrusted with an unenviable task. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before you depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrendered will need to be transported here. The task falls to Legionnaires Marcelinius and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask for Illy for further details in those words. Once you've seen that, meet me by the exit. Okay. Okay, let's go talk with them. Oh, okay, the one that hates me the most. We're going to give him a suit of armor. Cool. This will be fun. You again. Ask for Illy? He said... Uh-oh. So, that's to be the way of it. After all this. Uh-oh, what's going on? How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If these are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald. Uh-oh. This is clearly some secret message. What do you want with me? Okay, so the two that hate me the most, I have to go do this. Ask the Illy? So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand, that he would recognize the savage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of the Emperor Varus For the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. What are they going to be doing? It's still not responding. Okay. Find my giant eye thing. Eyeball! Okay. Keep pushing forward. Okay, what is the secret thing he was telling them? Have you done as instructed? Their duties involve more than transportation of supplies, don't they? Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have to be given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There is one matter, a place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Are we gonna, go to his old home? Is that what we're doing? I have a feeling that's what it's gonna be. I'm really interested to see what this, what I told them. Oh. That's a giant bomb thing. Well, not giant, but that's a bomb thing. Yeah, look at the ruins of this place. Actually, this place probably would have looked really cool before it was bombed out. Hope someday we can see that. Okay, Julius lingers in the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Wait here, yes. Yeah, I assume this is his family home.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to.
Aww.
And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain. The bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center. The blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald.
Aww. Okay.
But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Like, they're really giving the Garlemalds kind of like
No
some...
use.
We're learning more about them, and I like that.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Oh, siblings.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Scions. United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos. Searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics. To see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward. To find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All right, now how is this going to go? I'm worried about how this goes.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions.
Demands. And you forgot about the airship.
Uh-oh.
Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you.
One of these two is not going to make it through this expansion, I don't
Maybe
think.
both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alisaie.
So I think a few of our companions are going to make it through it. Uh-oh, what's the plan? Oh, Estinian. Cool. Oh, I love that shield.
The scouts have secured Alisaie and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
Oh, good.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Really think this was going to work, guys?
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Uh-oh.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
Alright, let's do this.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Oh, buddy, I wish you didn't do that.
Stop, both of you!
Oh my gosh, this kid is super strong.
This child may be the worst emissary I've ever seen.
You just stop everyone fighting all at once?
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience.
What?
They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies. Every word.
Uh-oh.
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
Plan B was to catch these heads. Yep. That's right, virtually meant.
And now dignity.
All right.
I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
To try this fight anyways or something like that? Whoa, oh. Okay.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
Oh boy, this expansion already.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
It's already too late. He did something quite rash. Oh, man. Guys, this expansion is already... And you said it gets worse than this? Oh, man. The kid is Pajal. Yeah, he's Kia Senna's brother. So yeah, she's a leader of one of the great houses and stuff like that. Gifted with the power of the elementals. Yeah, like he just like it's like without even so much as looked like breaking a sweat, stopped everyone from fighting. Was all like, and you guys stop fighting now. He's awesome. He's officially become rocketed up my things. I did get the name Fields Walker for nothing. Yeah, this game is going places. You don't see many games, let alone MMOs, going. just that scene entirely. Yeah, that's something you don't see very often in games. And yeah, someone taking their own life like that for their ideals like that. I'm like, that is a thing that happened. Oh boy. And it's gonna get worse? Oh man. Alright, much and more has occurred since we last met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. Alright. That's gonna be a problem. We're not gonna be able to do that at all. Oh my gosh. This game. Okay, let's see here. Lucia, what's up? With the immediate crisis averted, Lucia seeks to gain a clear understanding of the present situation. Actually, before I do that, I think this might be where I end the stream this week, because I'm coming up on 8 o'clock here. But man, this game is just going from strength to strength to strength. I'm already really liking this expansion. Like, Heaven's Ward has kind of been my favorite expansion so far, but I'm really liking this one a lot. This is kind of getting into the more of the political side and the nuances of kind of the world, and I really like that. And kind of getting more to the I wouldn't say human, but some of them aren't humans, but like the human spirit and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying this so far. So far, I feel like there's gonna be points where it's gonna this game's gonna break me a little bit, and I'm very excited for that. Yeah, thanks for Call for showing up virtually. Mint SpaceNet for joining me in game. I didn't get the fight with you, SpaceNet, but again, thanks for joining me in game. I will be back next Monday around the same time, about 6 p.m. To about 8 p.m. Thanks virtually, Mint. I'm excited for next week. Next time there'll be a major solo instance in dungeon, and with that, a bit of luck. A trial? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. If I don't die a million times in the solo instance like I normally do, should be able to make it a little bit further. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can join me for that. To call, make sure you set an alarm. And yeah, hopefully, you guys have weird to say a good Remembrance Day, but hopefully you guys have a chance to do some remembering. I know around me there'll be lots of events to go to for Remembrance Day. I'm not sure so much with Veterans Day if you guys do ceremonies and stuff like that, but yeah, it's a very, very special, sombering day tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a good one. Hope you guys have a good, awesome week. And yeah, until next time, don't forget, keep your stick on the ice.